Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski. Today we'll be talking about basketball playoffs, a wrestling championship, and this week's record-breaking 3-C. It's all yours, and it's all now. All right, and we're back. As I mentioned, lots of basketball playoffs, and we're going to talk about most of it during the show, and we'll start right now with girls basketball playoffs. We're talking about high school, WIAA, and we'll go through some of the action that we saw last week. We saw dozens, maybe even hundreds of teams across the state compete in WIAA tournament, all from Division I all the way through Division V. So we'll go through some of the results. As I'm talking, we'll show the brackets to you right on the screen. So with that being said, off we go. We'll start in Division I locally, Stevens Point, the Spash Panthers. They took on Eau Claire Memorial, beat them 76-39. Advanced to play Wausau West. They took down West 59-56. And now they go on to play the Kimberly Papermakers, and they will have a tough task there. Stevens Point is the 3 seed, Kimberly's the 2. Kimberly and Spash have only lost 2 games each year. So if you've got some reason to be in Wapaka on Thursday, head down there. That should be a really good basketball game. And Division II, Marshfield Tigers, girls again, we're talking about, beat Shawano 52-40, and then beat the upset-bound New London team, and they took them down 37-29. That game was tied 14.5, so a defensive battle there for sure. Marshfield plays Hortonville, and they do that at Anago Thursday, March 1st. That game will be live streamed. You can check ZaleskiSports.com or focusonmarshfield.com/sports for the viewing link. That's tip again Thursday at 7 p.m. In Division III, Stratford's run did come to an end. Stratford went down to Wautoma as the 6 seed, beat the 3 seed Hornets down in Wautoma 54-36, and then fell last on Monday night to Gay Electric Trempealeau 59-34. Congratulations, Stratford, and nice job, seniors. You have a lot to be proud of there in Stratford. In Division IV, we'll just go through all these right here. Marathon beat Edgar 76-25. Pacelli beat Auburndale 46-45. Neilsville beat Abbotsford 48-36. Colby beat Athens 75-47. And then in the regional finals, Marathon took care of Pacelli 59-27. Colby Hornets advanced to their first regional final in a long time by taking down Neilsville 40-33. And in Division V, let's see where Loyal took care of Wild Rose 62-49 before falling to Tri-County 60-51. And our friends over in Granton ended their season falling to Bangor. So girls basketball, now you're all caught up on that. Their playoffs resume on Thursday. Again, Marshfield will be live streamed as they take on Hortonville. Be a tough game for the Tigers, but we're going to watch, and I hope you do too. Again, live stream, ZaleskiSports.com, focusonmarshfield.com/sports. Moving on to boys. Boys basketball started last night, and we've got some fun stuff going on there. So we're going to check out a really cool highlight. These were all 4 of our local teams. Stratford played Viroqua, Spencer played Athens, Columbus played Tigerton, Marshfield played Wausau East. All 4 of those teams were at home, and here's how their games went. Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House, brought to you by Mid-State Technical College. There are over 50 in-demand programs at Mid-State. Choose your career at mstc.edu. Boys basketball playoffs tonight. We have 4 games for you. Columbus Catholic versus Tigerton, Spencer versus Athens, Marshfield versus Wausau East, and Stratford versus Viroqua. Starting at Columbus Catholic, Noah Hansen with the rebound. Fouled. And Noah gets the 3-point play. Bryce Furlinger inside. Ethan Meese, fast break. Nick Mulliver, timber! Mulliver again from 3, and Columbus takes Tigerton 89-43 and hosts Pittsville Friday at 7 p.m. After the 5-minute drive, we're at Marshfield Senior High as the Tigers take on Wausau East. John Rigel good from up close. Then an interesting situation here. Lumberjack Chris Nash on the drive. One official calls offensive foul. One calls defensive foul. Both coaches plead their case. Officials meet, and Foul on Wausau East. Tiger student section agrees. Isaac Meverden bombs away. Seth Anderson good from 18. Brant Bowman on the feed to Anderson. Marshfield wins 61-42, and they get a rematch at Mosinee Friday night. Mosinee won by 2 in the regular season. Now we go up Highway 97 to Stratford, and Vaughn Bright connects. Ben Barton, and what a duo Barton and Bright are. Here's Bright feeding Barton down low. Get Paul Hooter going, and who knows what these Tigers can do in the playoffs. Bright again. And now it's Brandon Ackley with the drive. Chandler Schmidt, timber! Lance Heidemann here with 2 of his 10. And Stratford wins 77-35. Up next, the fast-scoring bunch from Galesville, Ettrick, Trempolo on the road.
Where are we? In the house! I'm in the house. We're in the house!
We now go 11 miles west to Spencer for what turned out to be the game of the night between the Spencer Rockets and the Athens Blue Jays. Athens, the number 9 seed, Spencer, the 8 seed, battle it out with number 1 seed Auburndale Apaches with a bye tonight and awaiting the winner to meet them on Friday night. Early stage of this game, and it's all Athens. The Blue Jays jump out to a quick 13-2 lead. Spencer fights back. Austin Bacon rises up for 2. Then it's Bacon finding Nate Caro under the basket. Brett Cash, money ball. Jack Beslick came into the game with 997 career points, 999. Bacon with the interception, and the comeback is underway. Beslick looking for 1,000, fouled on his way up. Then from the free throw line, congratulations to Jack Beslick. Austin Bacon again. He would lead the Rockets with 16 points tonight. Beslick sends the Rockets to halftime, down 21-18. Second half now, and a wild finish is underway. The protective mat on the baseline falls down. Ball is sailing out of bounds, saved into the waiting arms of Cameron Ford. Beslick step, dribble, hop. Cade Ellenbecker from downtown. Then with 14 seconds left in the game, Rockets down 3. Bacon, he don't dance. He make money moves. Athens for the win. Overtime. End of the first overtime. Few points were scored, and we're still tied. Overtime number 2, Beslick tip City Hall. Ford fires right back. Then it's Ford and 1. Beslick and 1. Ford here with the rebound, and yes, and 1. Under 30 seconds left, Bacon hits both of his free throws, and the Rockets go up 3. Blue Jays looking for a 3 in a third overtime. No, Rockets win in a double overtime thriller. Go to Auburndale Friday night, tip 7 p.m. Here's Highlight House player of the game, Jack Beslick.
Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show back, and we've got our newly crowned 1,000-point scorer, Jack Beslick here. But first, before we talk about that, Jack, let's talk about double overtime, and just take us through those last 2 overtimes and the intensity. Playoffs is crunch time. How did you and your team get through it?
It was rough. We should have knocked down more shots in the end. Free throws really kill us. That's kind of been our Achilles heel here in the stretch. But we should have finished that game way ahead, but we let them bring it back.
So you went over your 1,000-point threshold for your career tonight. Came in at 997. So now, by my calculations, you're at 1,011. So congratulations on that. Just take us through that. Maybe from 5 years old out in the driveway shooting hoops, and then all the way to today, 1,000 points. What does that all mean to you?
It was crazy because I didn't even want to play basketball when I was younger. 4th grade, my mom signed me up. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm nervous, and here I am. I didn't start as a sophomore even, and I played hard and got my starting spot, and here we are today. So
you are watching the Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House.
I'm in the house.
Has now surpassed the 1,000-point career basketball scoring.
Yeah, Yeah, so 4 great games there, a lot of fun covering those teams. And again, keep an eye on everybody on Thursday as the boys advance through the playoffs. Errors and omissions got me. I was caught. Columbus Catholic girls, they beat Wisconsin Valley Lutheran 63-31 before falling to Bowler in a very good game, 59-54. So again, great season. Columbus Dons and Don Seniors, nice job, a lot to be proud of, and it's been fun covering all the local teams this year as they have progressed. And some of them, I mean, there's only one champion in any one division, so what that means is a lot of teams don't get to make it there. So be proud. Everybody had a great season if you didn't make it all the way to the championship game. Moving on to wrestling, we've got team finals that will start down in Madison on Friday and then finish on Saturday, where we crown team champions in wrestling. Some local champions have already been crowned. One, Stratford's Jeremy Shaner, won his 4th straight individual title, and what an achievement that is. Only 14 in the 74 years of sanctioned wrestling in the state of Wisconsin. Only 14 times had that been done. So Jeremy now number 15 in the state's history. And good luck to Jeremy as he helps his state team now, or helps his team down at state this weekend. And after that, he'll head down to the University of Wisconsin and take his talents down there for Badger Wrestling. So nice job, Jeremy. And then gymnastics, Marshfield Tigers gymnastics team finished 5th. So nice year again. Great job, seniors. A lot to be proud of there. Marshfield Gymnastics has a lot going on. I know they'll be back at it a year from now. All right, playoff updates are done. Wow, that was something. All right, you got to take a breath sometime. There's a lot of exciting stuff. Speaking of exciting stuff, we've got this week's 3 to see. We had 4 really good highlights. It was tough. A tough choice for a lot of people. The votes were fairly evenly spread. It was a record-setting weekend for the 3 to see. We had vote totals in triple digits for the first time ever. And here is this week's winner, Chelsea Glenicki, and she's going to help us with this week's Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see. Number 3, Marshfield Tiger Hockey.
And from last week, big winner here for Marshfield. Ryan Krieger sends it home. Here's the Tiger film crew with the call.
Jordan Anderson spits into my eye.
10 seconds. 10 seconds for glory. Let's go.
Shoot.
Number 2, Colby Hornets.
But Colby hangs on to win 40-33. Colby Hornets are regional champions. Next up for Colby is number 1 seed Marathon. That game will be played at DC Everest Thursday, March 1st. Tip set for 7 p.m. You are watching the Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House.
I'm in the house.
Number 1 is me, Chelsea Glenicki.
First rule in basketball is stop the ball. First question in this game is how do you stop Chelsea Glenicki? And 1 free throw good. Glenicki with the steal. Outruns the ball, gets it back, fouled, basket good. Again, it's Glenicki sacrificing her body. And 1. Slap hands! Slap hands! Glenicki back to the line and seals the Tiger victory with free throws. She had a game-high 21.
Thanks for watching the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
It's the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see. Cast your vote now and watch the winners be announced Wednesdays at 6:30. You can watch the show on Facebook, Charter Cable Channel 989, and ZaleskiSportsShow.com.
Thank you, Chelsea, and thanks to everyone else for voting. We appreciate that. Again, voting for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see starts on Sunday evenings, and then you have the rest of the day Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to vote. And just like you saw here, winners are announced Wednesdays at 6:30 when you tune into the show. So thanks again to Chelsea, our winner, Colby Hornets girls, regional champions, number 2, and Marshfield boys hockey with Ryan Krieger sending it home with 10 seconds left. That was a fun one to watch. And the Tiger film crew has a lot of fun down there when they're recording those games. Very active group of guys down there. So thanks everybody for participating. And we'll have another one. There's going to be a lot of great highlights as we're in now girls and boys basketball playoffs, wrestling taking place. So you can guarantee there's going to be 5 really good ones to choose from this Sunday. So watch for it then, and we'll do it all again next week. All right, our Sports 101 today question came in from online, and it has to do with wrestling. And what is a wrestleback? All right, now there's a lot of ways we can go with that, but we'll keep all the jokes in here because we've got a jam-packed show. A wrestleback, so what happens in an individual wrestling tournament most times, and it varies from state to state and tournament to tournament. Generally speaking, though, if you were to lose, you get put into a consolation bracket, and that's the wrestleback. That gives you an opportunity then to still place, and you can place third, fourth, and fifth over in that consolation bracket. So think of it as any other double elimination tournament. Maybe you've had a softball tournament or a volleyball tournament when you played volleyball during the summer. Double elimination tournament. So the wrestleback, you lose that first time, you're not done. You get sent over to the consolation bracket and get to wrestle your way back into award status or medal status over there. So, and we had a couple of those this past weekend with individual wrestlers. And for that information, you can check out ZaleskiSportsShow.com, where we will list all of the individual placeholders from the area, and that'll be on our website. All right. Well, that takes care of it. It was just me today, obviously. Rachel's on assignment again today, and she's got a lot of good stuff coming, so make sure to watch out for that. Facebook, make sure to check us out. Facebook at Zaleski Sports Show. Twitter is at Zaleski Sports, and again, I mentioned the website, ZaleskiSportsShow.com. So that'll do it for today. We got to run because we got a lot of playoff action to cover, and so we'll catch you next time. Guys, thanks for watching the Zaleski Sports Show. Go Sports. do. I'm the host and the expert here. Poop in a group. Okay. Okay, very good. Here, 3? Okay.